news, global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome back. Peter Obi is not ready to look down or overlook certain statement made by the APC government. Don't forget that fairly recently something happened which triggered the reactions of Nigeria, and it has to do with the Lagos-Calabar road project. And Peter Obi stepped up to speak about it. Don't forget he had told Nigeria that he was going to feature in opposition big time, especially whenever there is a developmental strike which does not prioritize the need of the people. And he talked about the Lagos Calabar road project, and according to him, he said it was a misplaced priority. And on the issue of demolition of properties for the project, Peter Obi went further to tell Nigerians that it was insensitive. APC government was not happy with such a statement, and that's why yesterday in a stakeholder meeting held in Lagos, Umahi, who is the Minister of Works, came up to speak about those statements made by the former Labour Party presidential aspirant. And according to the minister, who is the former governor of Ebonyi State, he says, when you condemn people, you bring judgment upon yourself, and that is what he has done. Talking about Peter Obi, he went further to say this, and I quote, he said, I think he is inciting some of the Southeast people that are not well informed. He is trying to incite some of the Southeast people that are not well informed. That did not go well with Peter Obi, who had to step up immediately and reacted to that statement by the Minister of Works, talking about his brother, Umahi. You're going to hear details of what Peter Obi wrote today about that particular statement made by Umahi.
Now, according to Peter Obi, he said, it has come to my attention and I strongly denounce the distortion of facts surrounding my actions and statements during my tenure as governor of Anambra State, particularly concerning the ongoing demolitions for the construction of Lagos-Calabar Coastal Superhighway. I aim to address these issues directly, devoid of political rhetoric, to ensure clarity for all. Let me unequivocal during my governorship, I made it abundantly clear that all structures obstructing existing roads and lacking approval would be removed. Now, the circulated video clearly stated this, and I only initiated removal when construction had already commenced. Any insinuation otherwise is a blatant misinterpretation of the truth. I challenge anyone to verify and show me where the demolished structures on existing roads or ongoing businesses were not encroaching on the road and built without government approval while I served as governor. To provide further clarity, consider concrete examples. I decisively demolished the Onitsha North local government headquarters situated on the only existing stadium, relocated and built in a brand new structure for local government office away from the stadium. Now, this action was necessary to restore the stadium to its original purpose as a sporting facility for the people. Subsequently, the stadium was rightfully named after the first owner of the first football club figure in Nigerian sport, as Chuba Ikpezu. As a tribute to our commitment to honoring our heroes, similarly, the Onitsha South Stadium, the sole local playing ground for the community, was converted to a local government office, recognizing the importance of recreational spaces. I reverted it to its original status by demolishing and relocating the local government office. I then renovated the stadium and renamed it after the longest serving Green Eagles captain, that's Godwin Achebe. My actions were strategic, aiming to prioritize the repair and maintenance of existing infrastructure over projects that risk disruption and destruction. This approach aimed to safeguard the livelihood of Nigerians and ensure the efficient use of resources. It is crucial to clarify the false comparison drawn between my action on Brewery Road and the current Coastal Superhighway project. I never proposed creating a new road that would disrupt existing structures. Instead, I focused on removing obstructions on existing roads to enhance accessibility and safety for all. The ongoing destruction and disruption of jobs and livelihoods associated with the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road construction sharply contrasts with my administration's effort to improve infrastructure while minimizing adverse impact on communities regarding allegations of incitement against the government. I firmly reject this unfounded accusation aimed at tarnishing my character. My focus is on fostering constructive dialogue and inclusivity rather than engaging in divisive politics. Claims of incitement are baseless distractions. I have always advocated for unity and advancement, refusing to partake in reactionary divisive politics. I refuse to be reduced to the level of those who wallow in ethnic politics. Worse still, I have never and can never descend so low as to base my political aspiration on any sectional or ethnic interest. My commitment to serving with integrity remains steadfast, and I encourage all Nigerians to unite for a prosperous future. In conclusion, I stand by my record as governor and reject any attempt to distort the narrative for political gain.
This is a very serious one. For the first time, we are seeing, or not for the first time, he's been coming out to react to statement made against him, and this has triggered a lot of reactions between the obedient and those who are strongly in support of strongly in support of Bola Tinubu's government. But then let's look at these very objectively. I've always said that whenever I'm talking about issues of government, objectivity is very, very important. Now, first of all, we don't know what the plan of the government is. Their intention is to create roads, to create roads and get the whole environment fixed. But then, what do you think the people are saying at this point? Do you think that what Peter Obi said was just a way of throwing that at the government who is trying to, the government of the day that is trying to fix? Or do you think that he was doing the right thing, that the developmental strike was actually against the need of the people?
The truth is, during the time when Bola Tinubu, the present president of Nigeria, came on board, they said, please, everyone should come on board and together better rule this country. Bring your suggestion, of which, if you ask me, Peter Obi is doing that very nicely. He doesn't want to be in his cabinet, but it's also telling him, look, guy, I'm an economist, okay, but you could do this as a Nigerian. I don't think he has done anything badly.
But I want to ask a question. Is fixing that road, do I know that the cost is too high compared to what we have seen, international standards, what we have seen out there in the world? Fixing that road is a priority for Nigerians. Do you think that maybe Peter Obi, since he's not in Bola Tinubu's government, does not really know the essence of doing all of that? So he should at least wait for the government to conclude what they are doing before he can now start, standing against them.
Okay, let me see if I can, let me stand with the viewpoint of Peter Obi.
Okay.
Do we have all our major roads intact?
Of course, no.
So why are we going for a white elephant project that may not even see to the end of this tenure? They may not even finish it. And we have very limited resources. We'll be borrowing back to back. So instead of going for that white elephant project, we are not in excess yet. We are still very much indebted. Why don't we fix up those roads that we have that are in a very bad shape?
Okay.
Several Nigerians travel. They've always been accidents here and there, and it's only sane. We have limited resources. It's not like we have so much. Can't we channel that money we want to use to start one capital project that Nigerians can still survive and do without for the now? And look for those ones that we are in desperate, that are in necessity, like some of these major federal roads that are now in bad shape. Can't we use that money, channel this money, and repair them? Then whenever we now have excess, when we are now doing better, we can now, because some of these roads affect even both businessmen and private parastatals. So if you ask me, that should be a priority, and that's where Peter Obi is coming from as an economist. But if they have excess resources, why not? They can always embark on that major elephant project. But while that is going on, many Nigerians believe also that maybe this is more like a way of trying to see how they can rope Peter Obi into saying some things and all that. And somebody is now saying that who knows, by the time Peter Obi says something or the other, they may want to arrest him and all that. But Final Timmy says something very strong, which is actually a very strong, Labour Party member who have always been advocating for Peter Obi. He said, look, if they would dare, I will make the call to hit the streets. If I am equally arrested, May God punish anyone who might presume to call for my release. I expect you all to hit the street until this criminal regime is crumbled. Arresting Obi is a line that must not be crossed. So they are insinuating, some of these obedient followers are insinuating that this could be just a sign or tactics to draw out Peter Obi to say something that warrants, his arrest. I don't think so. I just feel that
Right.
David Umahi just saying what he feels. He's perceiving. We all are entitled to our opinions, really.
Well, the situation is well played out there. The government of the day, they have reasons why they're doing what they are doing. And I feel also that Peter Obi is looking at it from the perspective of him being a president, what he would have done. However, let's watch to see what will happen, because we've seen videos making the rounds on social media how some of those people who unfortunately their livelihood were taken off from them, they have been compensated. The government feels that there's something big they want to do with the road project. Let's sit back to watch what will happen in the nearest future if actually this project will be brought to a conclusion, and how beneficial it will be to Nigeria. Don't forget that doing that route from Lagos to Calabar, a lot of people are living in that road. It's almost passing through more than 7 states. You understand? So I don't know.